I want to share a dream that I had from the Lord about a very real thing that is going to happen one day to this country. And I'm going to post a link below, and you don't have to listen to this, but if you click on the link, you will see um, a playlist where there's at least, I think, 50 or more people who have been given these dreams and about World War III, which is going to be Russia invading America. I believe David Wilkerson, Dmitry Duduman. There's a lot of people that were shown this, and when I first came across it, I kind of brushed actually like David Wilkerson aside because he saw that, and then I had a dream about it, and I guess I'll share the dream. So the first part of the dream, I was on a plane, and the only reason I was on this plane was because I had slept in till 12 o'clock, and that forced me to be on this plane. And I used to milk cows. We got up at 5 o'clock, so I don't think I've ever slept in past 7 o'clock. But while we were on the plane, something was going on below us that I would have been in the middle of. And like, whatever it was, I could have probably died in the middle of that. And it was also something that I knew was coming. There's a lot of things that we know are going to happen: an economic crash, riots, civil wars, race wars, major earth. There's a whole list of things that people are being shown is going to happen. And what it wasn't shown to me in the dream, but something happened that I had been telling people about. And on the plane, I'm looking at all the people like, we were telling you this is going to happen. It just happened, and they just didn't care. They kind of looked out the window at the people, at whatever was going on, and it didn't affect them. So they went back to their laptops and back to their work. And I was just amazed that, this event that we were telling people was going to happen happened, and they still didn't care. Since the people below the plane who were getting hurt or whatever was going on didn't affect them, they didn't care. They all went back to their own thing. The second part is the Russian with Russia. So I was, let's see. I was in a house, and there were these bright red lights up in the sky, and they looked like stars, and they were coming towards us, and everyone was stopped and pointing and looking at them. And I go, I know what this is. This is the Russian invasion. And immediately I hit a button, and a force field comes down around the house. And as these bright red lights went up to the house, they couldn't get through the force field. But then all of a sudden they turned into soldiers with parachutes and knives, and I think guns, I'm not sure. But they got through the force field and were in the house with us, Russian soldiers. And then one of them was very strong, and I'm trying to remember everything in detail, but he came after me, and I slit his throat, and he went down. And then another soldier comes after me, and a voice goes, "The first guy's not dead," and everything froze. And then me and him locked eyes, and everything like shook and froze while the voice said that. and I took down the other guy very easily. And then another guy came after me, and I took him down very easily. And a voice goes, "The first guy's not dead." And we look back over and lock eyes, and everything freezes while the voice says that. And then another guy comes after me, and same thing, I take him down easy. I was very shocked at how easily I was able to take them down. I slit all their throats with a knife. I know some people think we might not go through we might be raptured, or the church isn't going to go through a lot of stuff, or I killed 4 soldiers, Russian soldiers, in this dream. So, but that 3 different times the voice went, "The first guy's not dead," while I was taking down the other 3 soldiers. And that was a huge part. I don't know if when this happens that'll let me know, or if maybe he had a gun. And because I had 2 dreams earlier before I was even saved where I died, fight in a Russian soldier fight. And this is when I first started going to church, but I wasn't saved. I started going to church after going to a church that wasn't a very good church. So that's a different story. But and then after the fighting, we went outside, and everything was just like normal. And it was like, okay, we were just invaded, and there was just grass and flowers and weeds, and we didn't know where to go. And our dog went in this hidden path, so we didn't know where to go, so we went through it. And then all of a sudden, we were transported to a mountain with a cleft in the middle. What was it exactly? Yeah, a mountain with a cleft in the middle of it. And in this cleft was a fountain of water and a spring of water. And I'm sure that represented Jesus. And then there were all these people, and a lot of them were old and disabled, and like young kids on crutches, and they were just super calm and peaceful and relaxed. And we were kind of shocked by how calm and peaceful they were around this spring, this fountain of water and this spring of water.